let's go on to part 2 then. Soda 2, Lone Shadow. Great, Alaba Park. That's definitely Tatsuya's voice. Unbelievable. How can this be? Former Detective Sewer removed the earphone, shook his head, looked up at me. For a moment, he half rolled from the bench and handed the voice recorders back to me. There was no change in his dumbfounded expression, of course. If I had seen Tatsuya and Sudo's personas myself, I doubt I believed that either. The voice recorder played back when Tatsuya told me about the events on the other side, and his guesses were about what was going on here, happened here on this side. He finally told me after I promised to keep it a secret, but I secretly recorded it. Sorry, Tatsuya-kun, adults will lie without batting an eye. Persona? Was report for rumors to come true? That was the charm that I inserted into my police notebook. This is the student emblem that Tatsuya-kun lent me. Supposedly, so long as you have something such an emblem on you, you'll be safe if your Joker targets you. It's because of hot talking about one of the kids lately, and true, Pseudo hasn't appeared before me ever since. So I said, you probably couldn't believe me. Don't need adult logic. Like to verify for yourself, try going to a bar called Parabellum next to the park. Does the rumors say they have things like this for sale? I opened the front of my jacket and drew the G33 from the shoulder holster hanging under my left side. Then removed the magazine to be on the safe side and hand him the gun in pieces. I've been ultra compact handgun that took it to the palm of your hand, but used a .357 SIG bullets. If I had a firepower compared to a .357 Magnum close to 5 times that of the .32 that Station Line says, it's often called a pocket rocket. Naturally, these don't get supplied to Japanese police officers. The guns were meant for work had to be returned each day to service office, especially for my own personal protection. You abide by the rules against criminals who use personas or demons or whatever, you won't be able to defend yourself. This is the real thing? Former Detective Grazi lets you verify the weight of the gun, the bullets, and the magazine. Said rounds aren't the so-called full jackets, which aren't for full penetration ammo allowed for the use in the P230 JPs and new Nimbus. These were jacket hollow point which exposed the level of tip and a point in the center. They were warheads that would stop a person stone dead. Their penetrating power fell short compared to FMJs, but when it came to deal damage to all targets like human bodies, they were far superior. Because the lead mushroom at the bottom of the impact is efficiently delivered, a shock can cause massive blood loss. As a result, their use was prohibited in international warfare at the Hague Convention. That's because they are deemed inhumane due to the unnecessary suffering they cause. Apparently, such a thing in this world as humane warfare. Black stars and black rocks aren't something you get your hands on at a moment's notice. Even using black market routes from the mainland, the Philippines, and Russia. I don't know how it works precisely, but I can only conclude that rumors have become true. Put that away right now. Suicide handed back the gun and magazine. They were still shut in his hands, which were propped on the top of his thighs, uttered another groan. Next to the rappers from the on-palm, we lined up and eating together, sort of swaying on a bridge on the cardboard backpack. He squeezed in time for me during his lunch break, so wound up eating here as we talked. Sparing the meal at all for a security guard, he spent all this time on his feet. Couldn't exactly chat about this over at the cafe around the corner. I asked him when his lunch break ended, and as time's already passed, I feel bad for keeping him for much longer. Bring it back to the main issue. Even now, Tatsuya is pursuing Pseudo. He believes that he's the only one who can cope with the situation. Or rather, he believes that the only one who hasn't lost his memory has to do this all alone. That's why. Is Katsuya aware of the situation? No, I suspect not. See, Sergeant Sue was cooperating with a woman named Maya Mono, who Tatsuya was trying to protect. Tatsuya said he doesn't want to get his friends on the other side or his family involved. That's where he left home. This is fundamentally not a task for children. It's our job as police officers. However, you and I both know that the police are not reliable. Togashi still. Or his former friend Tsuo-san looked up at me and is begging for good news, and I'm going to tell him. Though, he's got to talk to Zosudo. It's clear that he and Shikata Shimatsu are still in the investigation to make sure Tatsuya doesn't get detained. Togashi. He seemed to age 10 years as he said sagged down, hand on his brow. He is probably tough knowing his best friend betrayed him and continued to participate in crimes for which he should have been arrested. Somewhere inside him, he has started trusting Togashi. Right now, the only one can defeat Pseudo to the world is Tatsuya-kun. I realize I'm asking too much. But he can't shoulder the burden all alone. I'll support him to the extent that I'm capable. Tatsuko needs the help of adults who know what's really happening. We first met Zodiac Club during remodeling. We able to reveal Tatsuku's death and the secret to the world, and forced Tatsuko to make a deal with me. I brought him with a place to stay and information on the pseudo investigation. In return, he makes sure pseudo dies and stays dead. I was looking, no matter how things go, Tatsuko will eventually have to settle things with pseudo regardless. Legally speaking, there might be room to assert that it was legitimate self-defense. However, that doesn't change the fact he's hurting and killing someone. No matter how evil someone may be, the fact that he's ending their life will leave an indelible scar in Tatsuko's heart. It's not all his fault. I don't want to request a pseudo's death. I don't care if it's a consolation. It might be enough to allow him to forgive himself. Could you possibly let Tatsuko do as he wills? Suo-san stood up, the chip anguish fading from his eyes, seeing the decision to watch over her son, who was trying to oppose a cruel fate. Understood. I feel like ignoring that he's in your care. I'll talk to my wife and withdraw the missing persons report. Thank you very much. The bottom of my head grew from the bottom of my heart. He's basically telling me he's giving me his son's life, and I couldn't complain. If he struck me instead. I couldn't complain if he struck me instead. But this should get a little easier for Tatsuko to make his move. At the best of times, he stands out. As long as he's moving around the city, but try to aim as many unnecessary hurdles as possible. I never dreamed that I'd get mixed up with something like this. This way called fate. I meant to do this for their sake. Ultimately, I ended up pursuing my failure onto my sons. I'm truly sorry for you too, Shiori-san. I capitulated to Tatsuko's threats to protect my family. Thanks to that, you're now in this position. Suo-san and me, Chief Togashi and Tsuno's son, in the investigation, the kids create a set of finding the woman who holds the fate of the world, Maya Amano. Tatsuko's core connection spread out from him like a mandala, but a warped one, fashioned by malicious artists and market subject of viewers. The individual look away at a glance, they drew a similar relationship chart through someone else. Friends whose names joined the list while anyone was the wiser, to name the times he hasn't any resolution at all. At the loss in the spirit, we struggled to endure, and the sorrows raged and fall upon us, looking more into overture. That's something I'm putting on time to make sure we can recover, even so doing as humans. I should have done a sea man have been in your shoes, besides which, I'm glad now that I became a policewoman. As we taught Tatsuko to extend a hand to kids who commit crimes without forcing them to twist the society adults created. That'd be impossible for now, but one day I want to make our society one where kids like Tatsuko can live with a smile, as tested with adults. Kids mustn't be forced to a world where they have to sacrifice in order to enter it. At the Aerospace Museum, blimp is flying. Let's go check it out. Well, the rumor of flies was true. Let's go. In a voice of children moving up nearby, Suo-san and I should glance looked up the sky. I couldn't see it from here, but perhaps it was true that the blimp was flying. Come to think of it, I heard the fire truck sirens blowing out just a bit ago. I don't know why, I got the feeling that Tatsuko-kun's almost soon on that blimp. See you through to the end, Tatsuko-kun, so you don't regret a thing. Go ahead and learn to pull Alice, show me home. I'm home. I knew there wouldn't be a response. At this hour, Shiori-san should still be at work. Stuff like I'm barging in here, but if I treat it as anything but home, she'd get mad. I'm to the bathroom, took a shower with my motorcycle leather still on. There's already a slip of loads of salt water. Great, wash all the salt this way. Tatsuko's dead. I'll finish the end. My name also hadn't given up. I think all of them, my brother, Uo-san, and that other guy were chasing me and Pseudo down. I said you're stuck at the Steven's clock tower. I keep my name emblem in my search for the room, so I'm afraid to be safe for me to leave her alone for now. I was naive. Or I put away. Once she approached me with a steady smile, until before I knew her, couldn't get her out of my head. Even way back, she would have gone to me like that, but giving her that advice only fuel for her engine. Still, I was going to keep an eye. I was out for June in the meantime. I knew Pseudo had already tried to abduct Yoshisaka, would absolutely try to force June into the masked role of Joker, and I had been right. Honestly, I almost set up a Pseudo before he captured June, where I thought when Maya appeared. I said I'd never have anything we could do with him again, but June got involved, and at that time, he ended up recognizing my face. Really, at this rate, I need at least 5 to protect everyone. I'm sure he put his next move ages ago. It's obviously still gotten even 1 millimeter off the rails he laid down. Once I stripped and washed off my skin too, got a shower, chased the jeans Shiori-san bought me. I just let my letters dry in the sun, but there wasn't any point. Flipped the switch on the dryer in the washroom. I entered the room I'd been borrowing and threw myself down to a single sofa bed. Aside from the sofa bed, there was 10 cardboard boxes Shiori-san in the corner that she had unpacked, and a clothing case for me. That was it. I was grateful to have a place I can stay, somewhere close to my name in case anything happened. That was more than enough. However, Arisha left without saying a word, and letting me at Zodiac and kept Shori-san from getting involved with this any further. But Shori-san told me about her young brother and I couldn't leave in silence. The lion's den. Her brother was murdered by a pseudo in my place. 2 years ago, a day Shori-san's younger brother was killed was the same day Maya and myself were locked up at Elias Shrine on the underside. Your side pseudo set the shrine on fire while we were locked inside it. There was a kid finally able to escape by just burning through a gap in the floorboards. Once I wanted to say Maya name, I was stabbed in the back. That's when I looked at my persona and burned Shield's face, so that Maya had done that. So that's when he stalked her. When we lost to him, in order to recreate where Maya lived, we changed history a little bit, and some things were erased and it never happened. On this side, we were never met 10 years ago, so Pseudo also never stabbed me. To fill that hole, Shori's little brother was killed. I understood why. It was a present from him, showing me what happens when we change history. Damn it, you effing a-hole! I twisted and pulled my hair. I hate him so much I could go mad. I won't forgive him. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to die and disappear after my nails to the mark he left on my right arm.
Let's positive speaking! メッセージは前向きにね。
Yeah?
Huh? The sudden ring of the telephone brought me to my senses. I was so overwhelmed by exhausted that I thought I heard Maya's voice in the answer machine's message. It came calls on a landline at Shori's room. It was odd. Percy who called didn't see a word or hang up. He was still on the line, silent. I strained my ears to what I could hear in the next room to the slightly ajar door. So after maybe a minute, that man's voice unhesitatingly began to whisper. I know who you called. You're capable of hearing this. Contact her as soon as you can. Contact my brother. I didn't get it. Guess I get caught Shori-san was in trouble. Wait, who you called? I had a bad feeling about this. Jumped to my feet. Heard Shori-san's room and turned on the TV. On the other side, he got humanity self-destruct by making rumors come true and spreading anxiety through society. I got the sense that by going out of his way to make me run into Pseudo and spread the rumors about Joker, using the same trick even on this side. Even the news is just another one of his tools. I flipped through the channels until a program with that shady fortune teller woman who did the Wang Long fortunes there, popular these days, caught my attention. Kegare calls forth for the Kegare. If Joker causes sin to increase, the more people sin, the greater Kegare's power becomes. It is cause and effect. You must not let jealousy and petty grudges consume you. You must not perform a Joker curse. If you do, you will be possessed by Joker. Thus, those who perform a Joker curse will end up becoming a Joker themselves. What the? Wow, so the Joker isn't just one particular person? More upon my throat as every hair on my body stood on end. My memories of the other side of what happened this side intersected dizzily in my head, and I saw the answering machine message from a moment ago as to his last words meant. The man who phoned in knew both that Shiro-san had called Joker and was on TV just now, so he fairly warned her that there was danger she herself would become Joker. I didn't know who the hell that was, but it was someone who knew what's going on. We couldn't do anything about it himself. That's why he told her to ask my brother for help. Shiro-san said that there were guys in the police force who were trying to mislead the investigation on Joker and Pseudo. Most likely he was someone in the police who knew that same as Shiro-san. The fear has been spread that Joker won't die. What Pseudo was saying that this is how Joker will circulate and multiply. I left the phone in that room and called Shiro-san's cell phone, which I had memorized. Come on, pick up. Joker was already drawing society's attention. A program like this had become a rumor in a flash. It was a matter of time before Joker would appear all over town. Respectable people would just laugh over a program like this, but what if what the rumors fortune teller says comes true? What was a joke will become the seed for what if for a ton of people? People will spread it by word of mouth. Fear and anxiety will turn and spread like an epidemic, and at last it will become reality. That's how the curse that people unknowingly set off become common knowledge. USF fell to ruin just as he planned. The same thing was starting to happen here with the person closest to me as a sacrifice. Damn it. No good, she wasn't picking up. It alarmed me that I wasn't even going to voicemail. I went back to my room, picked up a sword I stole from Pseudo and Zodiac, and left Shori-san's house. I needed to find her before she killed someone. Science Research Laboratory, Security Control Room. Man, instead of giving up, I told the security friends and reached well collect the security room for the research lab. But the security guards had already overcome alarms at the Mars cut. No wonder it was so easy for me to sneak in. I found 3 warp coils on the floor next to the security guards collapsing in front of the door. There was only one person who could take out gun-toting enemies or something like that. Bafu, that shady old man. Which meant Maya and my brother were here too. They probably stepped ahead of me and got wind that the kidnapped Joker users were dragged here. This is going to be a pain. 2 full days had passed since I left. Short-Son's place attracted rumors to this place. In that time, Short-Son had returned home to the police station. There was no mistake. His other leads had kidnapped her. All over town, people use the Joker curse and triggered the Joker uses for some reason. Jane kidnapped was quickly by some unknown party. He saw Jesse with Short-Son, Maya, and others figuring out who the guys hunted down our Joker users really were. They were the pawns he was using to place in a mass circle. I'd knock out all 3 tasks at once. If possible, I want to get my hands on information before Maya and others did. They erased my tracks so they wouldn't get any deeper than I already had. Could I do it? No, I will do it. Alright, we got her set up. There's no time to go back. Well, which way is forward is Smarty Pants? More doors opening. Okay. How the hell was there to begin with? Through the security room. Let's go. Security room. Let's go. Do I have the cell still on? Guess it is. Find an area. Chill. You're still from Sevens, right? Ikachi, what the hell are you doing in a place like this? She's coming half to death. Why was he here? What? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Did you come here with Maya-san and the others? Or Mana-san and the others? They were here after all, just by how you phrased it. It seemed like you bumped into Maya and the others in this research building. You gotta be kidding me. I was going to have my work cut out for me at this rate. Yeah, where did Maya and Amano-san and the others go? I'm not too sure, but let's investigate somewhere deeper inside the building. Damn, this place is something else. The guys who were taking here in the back, is that everyone? Yes, I'm sure, so was she somewhere else? Yeah, these guys are the only ones here. I'm looking for a guy named Sugimoto myself. They're doing human experiments, those a-holes. The guy called Najo's gonna look after him at the hospital, so I'm gonna take him to the trailer in the parking lot. Najo? You're not acquaintance. The place originally belonged to the Najo group. Najo was working with Maya in there, and that might mean that everyone in the company was acting as his pawn. Hey, see Sugimoto? He's there for my school. Got him, look at that mother could love. Don't know him. I couldn't tell him that I knew his other side self very well. Your children's guy didn't forget everything. So the chief's reason for being here suddenly hit me. The other side, he just couldn't walk out like cats and dogs. So you came looking for Sugimoto after he used a Joker curse on you? You're as soft-hearted as ever. You sure know a lot about me. Take this. This is a badge with some level to put on it. You should caught it stared at it blankly. You should still be effective against Joker's users. That was there. Don't tell me you buy that room or two. Shut up and take it. I'll stick with you as far as the parking lot. Follow me. As long as Ikachi and you can synchronize Ikachi didn't remember the other side, you won't be able to use Persona anymore. I couldn't leave him be. Hey, thanks. I ain't one, man. That's the point entrance. Shutter. To our card. So right now, should have another one. I got 2 more. I should have found out I'd be here. Okay, open the shutters. Damn it! Got too close to the stairs. Lab. So we're in the security room. I want to make it. Different security room, I guess. Okay. Hello, gentlemen. I was thinking where was going on. Security intruder. We get you way outside. Hit the security room and walked into a face full of guns. I feared the security guards had noticed me. Guess they came from another floor to things out. What, kid? Where the hell did you... I was no hero. I didn't need to wait for them to finish their lines. Before they finished battling, I crouched down and dashed towards them.
It's a cool story, but I didn't ask.
Very much. Kill two birds with one stone. Do it again. Stop blinding me, a-holes. I need my sight. Actually, that's one person wanted to use Nova Kaiser. Now one guy spitting's having a doozy. If there wasn't anyone else working on then call to Ikichi. Okay, Ikichi, move it. You are everyone outside, Ikichi. Don't close the door all the way. You'll suffocate to death. Yeah, hey, sure. You and me, we've been talking real casually to each other for a while. Gotta ask, how'd you know my name? Who doesn't know the Uni boss of Kasai? Uni boss? Love that. It's kinda familiar, but it's kinda pissed me off. I messed up. Really never had that nickname on this side. I couldn't talk him any further than this. Whatever, just watch over these guys. I mean, Amano-san and the others will be back soon. And what are you gonna do? I don't need to answer your questions. Freeze box. It's locked. Okay, can't go that way. To the stairs. That was dead end. Can I go down this hallway then? Wrong hallway! Hallway. Okay, enter there. Hello, gentlemen. Hey, what are you doing here? I was at Bamboo Rikichi. Sorry guys, I'm gonna take it out on you. Again. This should kill you guys. So you guys are carrying K cards were level 1 cards, but they were local security. I took them. Get the cards, right? Not the people, right? Find a room. Okay, so right now, one more. That's the door I'm looking for. No, it's the employee entrance. That's the door. shutter. Let me in. Okay. That's walked off. Let's switch. Need that switch yet? Level C. Switch it. And we're not queen zone again. Oops, maybe I do that. Oh, I've already done it. Might as well keep doing it. Alright, really getting mad for fighting these guys. You're not gonna kill me, a-holes. That's the lab. That's not a lab. That's not a lab. Another lab. How many locked doors do we need in a place?
All of them.
Well, look like you're selling. That's selling hell. Security guards are smoking for the fence. For their backs to me, I'm very professional. Is there really an intruder? Yeah, here's 2 young women and 3 men. Just leave it be. I haven't mind any others. Again, why? Want to be trouble with what's going on out to get out? That would I know. It's right for Shinjo-sama. Shinjo, never heard her name before. Clear as he or she was more dangerous than these guys. Intentionally leaving the intruders alone, man. Either they were confident catching my trap, or else they weren't getting in the way, or this kind of situation could get ugly real quick. That would look like I'd be a better bird hurry. Grab the key ring hanging from the older guy's belt, taking out another cigarette. I was trying to light it. When I was out of gas, hey kid, give me a light. The guy nods, started pointing in his pockets. What an idiot. Hey, what's taking so long? What's weird? Customer just had a light. Switched on my left hand from behind then and held out the Zippo lighter. The guy thanked me and laid up to a deep, satisfying drag. I'm about to sleep myself because my hand fell up to without one. Perhaps it comes in handy. Thanks, kid. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, here you. So as the younger one found his lighter, he finally noticed me, giving a shock. Quick as a wink, I smashed my left elbow to the older guy's face and dropped him. Then I snatched the other guy against the shutter and smashed the head to my sword to his solar plexus. Saw the older man crumble to the ground from the corner of my eye. Went easy on the younger one. He managed to keep it to his feet, threw it over and pinned, gasped for air. I grabbed him by the nape of his neck, slid him to the fence, then unsheathed my sword, ready to expose the blade, which I pressed against his neck. I think got a long-haired female cop named Shiro captured. Where is she? 4th floor in the research lab. The elevator only has buttons for 3 floors. How do you get high? You go higher. The order you push the elevator button, the security code. I heard it. I don't know it. Who does? That guy? Supervisor in charge of security. He's in a room on the other side of this fence. You have to go by the elevator to get to the other side of the fence. He told me that the older guy keyring and equates the elevator switchboard, taking out a need to solar plexus. Present and put him to sleep. Some reporters asked these guys about mining. Grabbed the keyring for the small older guy, guy's my reward for a light, and left the area. Going back to the elevator. escape. Howdy. Okay, back here. Let's go to the switchboard, switch it back. Let's go. Getting closer to the elevator. On the other side of this fence, but I go all the way around. Because of screw convenience. Let's go. I'm out again. I gotta go all the way to the first floor to get to the elevator. My escape streak from these battles are so high, DBD players are blushing. The streak continues. My streak ended. On the switchboard for the power to elevator. They didn't know how they did it, but because such automatically cut the power of the elevator is not used at a fixed time. Security program is such a pain in the butt, but sticking with them so we go see there must be high, so that's worth it. The elevator press a button for 2. Ever open a robot I've never seen before, points to the muzzle by every gun at me. I made the order of the Holy Lance for your side. Model number XO is painted on the body. Throw down your weapon and surrender. You may be a child, but I will show no mercy. That's the one was piloting it. The young guy had beat up earlier was screamed from the other side of the fence next to me. Turn that goddamn brand to mincemeat! I think he managed to wake up and made a report to the higher ups. The guy said his name must have known how to get to the 4th floor. All I had to do was pull him out of there and make him spill his guts. All things to be weak with, you choose my most powerful attack. You have the ability to see my persona. Why aren't you using it? He's already almost dead.
You feel like that.
Now tell me everything you know. Oh, damn it, useless piece of junk. But drive line shorted out. Smoke started rising from all over the mech. Scrap iron hatch open, the pilot jumped out. He tried to draw the gun at his hip, but tipped my sword in his face and let the camera behave. The young man on the other side of the fence already vanished. Hands up. What's your objective? Don't think you can make it out of here alive. I pushed my blade forward the tiniest bit. The tip sunk to his forehead, and a line of blood traced on his nose. Get in the elevator. Understood. Man held up both hands while keeping him in peripheral vision. I maintained my stance, slowly moved around towards the elevator, while my blade remained against his forehead. He groped one hand elevator blind, and after a moment, the door opened. As I stood against him, I walked in without hesitation, while he bent back and revolted to the cage back first. Kicked him in the chin, momentarily knocked him. Since I grabbed the nape of his neck, made him stand up and shoved his face to the button panel. I saw automatic handgun off his hip. I released the safety and pulled back the slide. I found out one of the bullets had already been fired. Took it to the shell and let it roll towards the floor. I was just aping mayonnaise. I should have made my hand weapon alright. I pressed the muzzle up to the back of the man's ear. 4th floor. A bunch from his forehead and nose. The man pushed buttons 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, B1 in that order. When he pushed the G button slightly downwards, the rib began to move. I grabbed the nape of his neck and made the man stand for the doors. If this was a trap, he'd be the one getting shot for it. Past the 3rd floor, and I'm through the door panel's forward name indicator started flickering. Seconds passed, and the doors opened, looking at me to reach the 4th floor. The first security guards would be lying in wait, but no one was here. I pushed the man forward and left the elevator. I heard it was here. I mean, the guy me to where sure it was. The man stopped in front of the room and looked like a research lab. Was that? Might as well find out who they were. Who are you people? What are you doing? You came here not knowing that? Who in the world are you? Without word, I pulled back the gun's hammer. Even if I told you about the New World Order, a kid like you wouldn't understand a thing about it. Or the technicians know the details of what's going on. Strangers cut in a bunch of different experiments using the subjects that were delivered. Is he the boss? He was only the manager for his location. Imagine a scandal if people knew who was really in charge. Tatsudo. I'm sure you've at least heard the name. A kid like you came in such a great man like him. Knew what would require a new world without sin. Tatsudo. Tatsudo's father, the man who screwed my dad over. Memory served me right. Even now, he would still be the foreign minister. I got it. You'll be able to use the cops, the mafia, the mass media, and facilities like this as you please. By all appearances, a safe bet that Tatsudo was his favorite errand boy. I silenced the loose-lipped pilot with a strike to the back of the neck with my gun, then passed through the door to this research lab. On the center of the lab of the demon, restrained a revolving table, set upright. Its head hung like a crucified sinner. Its blood-red hair was long and short and colored to its face from view. Giraffe looked human enough. Its skin color was difficult to describe beyond that was clearly not of this world. If it were so inclined, a tadpole bow his hand could easily tear into the lab table, which was straight along with the man in white standing on the other side of it. It looked like he was sedate or something. The man in white seems to have bronzed my rival. They backed away several steps, but somehow I didn't seem too surprised. There's no one else in the room. A river premonition scared him up on my spine. Going at the men in white, I barred straight while thrusting the gun at them. I saw a clipboard on a chart from an arrowhead man and looked it over. On the chart, the parts of Shori signs when I'm overseas the demon were documented through a series of photos. By deliberately allowing a persona to take over to transform her to a demon. This was an experiment to change a person to a demon by swapping the demonic archetype sleeping in the concept of consciousness and human consciousness. I heard a worthless scream and landed 2 blows on the leg of the middle-aged man, troubling to a narrow-eyed man. As he squealed like a pig and grumbled and grabbed the narrow-eyed man by the collar, sent him to the operating table. Change your back right now! I put pressure on the narrow-eyed man's throat with my left arm and pressed the muzzle between his eyes as I shouted. I can't. I was only entrusted with the last observation and aesthetic management, and... Then who can? Who the hell thought up this BS? Takahisa Kandori. Kandori supplied a theory. Right now he's going by the name Shinjo. Where the hell is he? Just up ahead at the JSM. Nara man put out for their fingers trembling with terror and oxygen deprivation at the inner door. I want to kill him. All these a-holes shall die. I cursed myself putting more strength into his arm by holding him by the throat. Remember, his eyes popped out as his tongue told him all as he gasped for breath, tried to peel my arm with both hands. What did he think he'd do when he was that weak? Do it. Crush the life out of him. A dusky impulse blew up from the bottom of my heart. It became a black flame. The bruise he left on me ached as it was being squeezed on right now. My back are a series of intermittent metallic clanks. I saw something heavily thudding onto the floor. I returned my senses when I turned around, Short Swords collapsed on the floor, convulsing and trying to pull herself upright. Meanwhile, his man reached out to the desktop computer and unlocked the lab table. With Short Sword, I remembered those little wordy words and rose to her knees. The temperature dropped in an instant. I sounded like a whistle, a scrapple, sharp, freezing wind began to whirl around us. She could never return to the way she was. She switched perfectly with archetype and collective unconsciousness, and the only one who knows who to store her lost ego is Kandori. His man kept frozen the mouth as the blood flowing from his legs froze over. Even that spray blew to violently spiraling from the wind like a glittering diamond dust. A simple persona Joker has called the Windwalker from the unfathomable consciousness. She has become one of the great old ones who once ruled the earth. Arise, Ithaqua the Wendigo, Uzuki-kun, why don't we confront and experience results with our own eyes? Incarnated demons, a great old one, an archetype using a human body. Seeing the opportunity to learn which can be best utilized its abilities. Despair stared up at the completely changed Shorezan. From my eyes, she floated to the air. What do I do? Anesthesia, in that tank there. The right man, Uzuki, as he was called out, pointed at the big tank next to his eyes. It was pinning him down. Right, this guy said he was charged with administering anesthetic or something like that. When I considered how to do this, Shorezan's head spun full 360 as she turned to face me.
Tatsuya really be like, I'm vengeance.
I mean, he did say he held back and not killing them.
Yeah.
Even he was subconsciously pushing the guy's throat. Nope, she's got diamond dust. What's her fire resistance gonna look like? What does Agina do on you? Good. I was saying stupid, extra good. Point. Healing up with a bead. That's right, keep going for swings. Keep being stupid so it allows me to annihilate you faster. That's a new one. I didn't have to do less than a punching. I took a short saw to the ground and sliced open a thick anesthetic pipe creeping to the floor of my sword. But gas blew out from the pipe and splashed over Shiroi-san. Baring her fangs, Shiroi-san tried to stand with a deadly precision. She slammed into the pipe with all her strength. Gradually, all the while making gurgling noises as the anesthetic poured into her, Shiroi-san's body finally relaxed and went still. In the slightest coup harm she should have just did, thanks to volatile gas, my head was spinning. That's enough. Suki was trembling in a corner of the room, turning the tank's valve shut. A massive middle-aged man, his eyes frozen to death, and grew some expression of manic delight. How long will it hold? Probably about 2 hours or so, which I think he used enough to knock out an African elephant for 3 days. So he came up to me and looked down at Short-Son. He also glanced at the middle-aged man's corpse, but averted his eyes in a hurry. Sorry about earlier. The middle-aged man had undone Short-Son's bindings, might have run away with my hatred and killed Hazuki. Sure, I participated in an experiment that put Short-Son in state. He also gave me a hand on to put her to sleep. No, it's alright. This woman's an acquaintance of yours, right? I couldn't believe you killed me. Shinjo, Ryder Kandori, he said. He was just ahead, right? Yeah, he ordered us to slow you down while he was welcoming the other intruders. The JS7, I mean, the machine for separating Jokers from Joker users down the hallway. Straight ahead, Kandori's there. I'll be back. Not sure someone behind and headed through the door. Suki pointed out the one that left further inside. It's a Kandori. It knew the name, if nothing else. I could have sworn that Yukino-san and the other friends killed him 3 years ago during the Kagecho incident, and yet he was here. No way it's a coincidence. That JS simply must be the core of this lab's research, and the only way they could be manipulating rumors to create Jokers on such a large scale. I guess for New Order, whatever they're called, the more Jokers the better. When I was out through the door, the hallway continued with similar research labs on the other side of me, with matching doors. But yeah, priest entered the hallway and approached a unique-looking steel door. No, don't do it for the likes of me. I stood in front of the door, I heard Ikachi's indistinct screams. It's like I got captured and dragged here. Could be being used as a hostage, draining Maya and the others. Refined, man. Not just man, refined. Still can't disappoint you, can't handle a company. You lose sight of your goals so easily. It must be that man Kandori's. Allow me to teach you how to cast them aside. By some other things, Ikachi was in danger. Judging by the location of the voices, she was what's my right, Kandori was my left. First of all, the door right in front of me must be between them. Door's hinges were on this side, which meant open outwards. But then the door smacked into Kandori, busted open with all my strength and leapt out to the other side. At the same time, I opened the door towards Kandori, or the boulder or something striking. Kandori was hidden behind the door, so I couldn't see him. I joined in rage, I saw the situation around me, I full of good deliberation. My sense for someone holding up like a radar, I could see every movement clearly, and every noise was clear as bell. Immediately next to me in the corner of my right eye, I saw Ikachi crouching down, and behind me a security guard was pressing a gun to his head. In the huge room before my eyes, there was a large apparatus like a revolver cylinder, countless rows of test tubes like tanks filled with bizarre, sticky black goo lined up all around it. In front of that machine, my name, my older brother, and the others were surrounded by security guards who had guns trained on them from a stair landing level above them. God damn it, I told you so! As everyone's right to position, I got that Mayan and the others were on the 3rd floor. Ikachi, Kandori, and the security guards and me and one landing on the 4th floor, leading into the atrium. After that, my body moved before I could think. Ran past Ikachi, kicked him from behind with all my strength and sent him flying through the door. He hit the door face first and went rolling down the middle of the hallway I'd come from. I caught sight of the door slamming shut from the force and rebound in the corner of my eye. Using the inertia from kicking Ikachi, I adjusted my body to bind a security guard who was standing behind him. I heard that when another target jumps out in front of someone suddenly, they'll be confused for an instant about which they should shoot. And the guy before he could come to a conclusion. I immediately straight again and turned my past the door. A man straight a flash scar on his face, pointing a handgun at me, which was still trailing a faint line of smoke from the muzzle. Not at all shaken, the corner of his mouth folded into a shallow smile. He was blending cynicism with fatigue, affectation with caprice and nihilism with excess of talent, but not with a man like this. This must have been Kandori. Tatsuya? From below, my older brother called out my name, and the time it took him to do so, the two of us could get taken out. Nothing for it, I gave him a push forward the horribly cliched line. Get out of here now. Look at everyone remember what they should be doing. Minding others escaped in a rush, the guards started opening fire at them all together. Regardless, neither you nor they can escape from fate, Paradox boy. Paradox, with that word, understood what bound me to this man. I got a job to do. I see, you too were enchanted by him. Then tell him for me that I'll protect Maya and everyone else. This man knew me and him on an even deeper level than pseudo. Paradox, what kind of alcohol was I even implying? No need to pass on a message. Here's all, just so. It's clear that the persona Kandori bore was an incarnation of him. He was completely erased the presence of his persona, just like I did. I didn't know it, so it was right under my nose. Fury flowed through my veins. I was completely awash in hatred. Guess what? A moody camera reshines as beautifully as it does. Oh, it's burning up. It's not because it reflects the light of the sun, it's because it's embraced by darkness. The deeper darkness, the brighter its light shines. My field of vision was narrowing. My motto too, whenever you fall into darkness, you too must become a black sun. By the way, this track is a remix of the Persona 1 boss theme Deadline. Remember when I said,
Wow.
remember when I said, hold on to that thought for like 40 hours?
Yeah.
Here you go, with a remix of Deadline.
Bruh.
Playful Takahisa Kandori. I'm starting to just not realize that's probably supposed to be the type of person they are, and they probably put that in the name of the character. Oh well. Okay, I'll get F. Okay, I'll go F myself. They made a mother effing remix of Deadline just for this fight. Kind of weird they don't use the theme when Nanjo fights him. Okay.
All this effort only to fucking backslap the first 3 games. That's so interesting.
I said, let's touch on Discord. This whole scenario is written by the original director of the first 3 games. They brought the guy back to write this new plot line,
Yeah.
which is something you can't really say about Golden or Royal's new plot lines. Like I said, that's not even accounting for the fact that the PSP version of Innocent Sin, Japan only had a DLC that was also made to help bridge the gap between Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment.
Yep.
It was a Japan only DLC. You see what just happened?
Yeah.
Look at my HUD.
Oh.
Want the best part? Want what the best part is?
What?
I believe it was Shadow Balfour, Shadow Maya were supposed to be able to do this, but they died so fast they didn't get the chance.
Wow.
So you were supposed to see this ability earlier by chumps, I say. They were chumps. Man, who even needs a HUD? They say after being erased, I mean, it's the same company that's made several canonical freaking mobile sequel, midquels, prequel stuff. Let's not forget, they made an entire mobile game to tell the plot of freaking where Aegis got her little bow tie from.
Yeah.
That was completely unnecessary, especially since they didn't have it anymore in the arena games. Also, let's not act as if P3P also didn't get the short end of the stick. With how bad that remaster is. And people are like, how can you complain about the P20th anniversary? They gave you everything you wanted, and it's like, no, they didn't in the slightest. Listen, people, listen. Getting ports of 3 through 5 are all good and all. But I would have preferred if they made better versions of 1 and the 2s, / at least localized two Eternal Punishment officially, the PSP version officially. But they didn't. And they didn't even do a good job remastering Persona 3 Portable and made the version worse than the original PSP version. How do you F up and do something that badly?
Yikes.
How does the original PSP version of a game end up being better than the freaking big fancy than the remaster you try to hype up? Like, my God. And then there's Bandai Namco with Tales of Symphonia Remaster, making an even worse version of Symphonia. Because every single time they port that game, they keep making the game worse. That's a reminder. Symphonia is the fan favorite Tales of game. The fan favorite one keeps becoming worse and worse with each and every port.
Rip.
So you can't even say, well, I guess it's because it's a fan favorite. No, it is a fan favorite. It'd be like a P5 got trash port. That would make no sense. But don't worry, Atlus is still doing more collabs with other companies and making new artworks of avoid the P3 to P5 protagonists. Don't worry, the collab artwork keeps coming, keeps rolling out. Did I mention it's also a 3rd anniversary of mainline SMT?
Wow.
You wouldn't know that based on how Atlus is doing things. Don't worry, guys. They made a tweet and 1 new commemorative artwork. They're probably not gonna freaking localize 1 and 2, because 1 and 2 just got added to NSL apparently. In Japan, no localized version. That would be pretty neato if you did, guys. I'm just saying. By God, y'all made a new port of the last Bible Gaiden. Y'all made official ports of the gosh darn cell phone games. But by God, you won't do that for SMT 1 and 2. My God, Paul is an awkward matchup from Lettuce. And it's like you can use other personas, but you have to basically come in equipped with them for Muntata scenario. You can't swap personas midway. What is it? What is it trying to be? Freaking like a what am I? Like a freaking side character in a Persona 325? What is this nonsense? It's a reputation paradox, boy. However, you're still young. I started to point my sword right and left, aiming for her neck, but Kandori danced back, half a step and evaded. How do I turn Shuri-san back to normal? I stubbed my blade to the left, but couldn't pull back, so I shoved the pommel forward my left palm, and stabbed for his upper lip. I'll give you a hint. Kandori tilted his face out of the way. When my blade grazed his ear, he grabbed it with his left hand. As the door was pulled back, I crossed his fingers, gave me a broad, natural smile. Every one I yanked with all my strength, my sword didn't move a centimeter. It was like I was caught in a vice. creationists, this is a contradictions. When difficult conflicting thoughts coexist and become one, something new is born. How does that mean? It means that both you and I are merely actors playing our roles. However, there's nothing great about this. The process is essential to the result. Shut up, you're just an errand boy. If you wish to satiate Miyashiro, seek out a suitable place for her. Let's see how coarsely you suppose you're capable of obtaining all of her contradictory values at once. He stopped the instant I stopped to think about what he said. Kenori's right hand slanted to my side and knocked the wind out of me. While I was stickered and he leapt light-footed over the railing and jumped down to the floor below. Wait! Think it over, hard as you play little games. Kenori looked up at me, bowling balls in his hand, held aloft, then passed through the door, downstairs and disappeared. I went back to the lab room, sure as someone was accurate. Shizuki were already there. Thanks, Sewell. Looks like I owe you another one. That shade's wearing a-hole drugged me into the parking lot. Such a loser. Don't worry about it. You're a great guy. More importantly, I need to ask you for a favor. Man to man. That's right. There was no need for him to worry about something like that. I owed him so much myself that a lifetime wouldn't be enough to pay him back. What is it? Tell me anything, man. Don't say anything to Mano-san and the others about how we met here, who we talked about. You and I met for the first time back there, got it? Looks like you got your reasons. Got it, man. My lips were sealed. I just pictured my asking you all about me. I wanted to cut off as much information about me on the other side as I could. But you know, Cyril, you're talking out will make you feel better. I'll listen. I know you're counting on me, but... Come on down to Subaru Press anytime. I'll make sure it's after band practice, got it? This guy, he ain't changed at all. He's a scatterbrained idiot, a narcissist, and the most kind-hearted and reliable guy I've ever known. For the depths of his heart, he's completely single-minded and completely good. I'd absolutely keep my word. I remember the last words he told me on your side. Got it. I still got things to do. I can see you off. Make sure you get back to the parking lot soon. Yeah, sure thing. Thanks again, Sewell. Be careful out there. Ikichi clapped my shoulders and left. I'll probably never see him again. So long, Ikichi. You're up to the parking lot too. You can't stay here anymore anyway, right? I turned around to face Suzuki. I had time to immerse myself in sentimentality. Me and those other people set that guy just now and the other inmates free. I might take him to the Nanjo Memorial Hospital somewhere. If you're with them, you'll come in handy. Would you cooperate with them? I see, so you're not taking her with them? Crouched down next to the completely transformed Shiori, so I stuck my hands under her arms to test her weight. I think I can match carry her out. I'll figure something out for her. Hurry up and go. Wait, stay she was in. There's no way I could take her to an ordinary hospital. So I could do is find that suitable place Kandori talked about and return her to normal. What could that suitable place be, Armando? I mean, I know the answer, but that's me being me. If I never know it would be this easy to solve. The only one who know anything about this would be the long-nosed old man from the blue room. To be continued. Welcome back. How was the trip? Perhaps you have come to understand Master Tatsuya Suru's suffering impair more. I get a memory strain occurs, I might want to review it. Please let me know. Alright, so what you think of part 2?
This is alright. But still chatty as fuck. But alright.
Now we got the last one. First, I need to go to the bathroom.